so pretty. Devastated. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I do a lot of bookstore vlogs, but today we're actually going to be doing a reading vlog, and I'm going to take you on a little reading adventure with me. I like reading at different locations, and today the first reading location that I'm going to read at is the public library. I found this really cute public library that has a cute little fireplace inside, and they also have their own little coffee shop next door and a bookstore next door. So I'm really excited about that. I started the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and that's the book that I'm going to be reading at the library today. I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow because I'm preparing to read the new Hunger Games book coming out, and it's Haymitch's story, and I'm so excited. It comes out this Tuesday. Also, I did break 2 of my nails, so please do not pay attention to ugly band-aids that I have on my fingers. I'm gonna try my best to hide them, but I mean, they're very visible, so just ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside the library and get some reading done. That was the cutest little library, but it wasn't little, it was pretty big, and it had the coziest vibes inside with the cute little fireplace. I could definitely stay and read there all day, but I did get hungry, so I'm gonna go get some food. But before I go, I wanted to update you on the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I read about 40 pages when I was in the library, so now I'm on chapter 7, page 105. I don't want to spoil anything because this is gonna be a spoil-free reading vlog, but I do want to say that I'm a little confused. The story plot is not confusing. What's confusing is how I feel about President Snow. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is a prequel to the Hunger Games series, so this is like, I think they're on the 10th Hunger Games. The original Hunger Games series starts at Hunger Games number 74. So this is when President Snow is young, and it's his first experience with the Hunger Games, like being part of the Hunger Games. Learning about his life is just very confusing for me. I don't know how I feel. I still do not like him. I don't want to say that I understand him either. And the story in this book, it's starting off kind of explaining and expanding the Hunger Games. They're not the Hunger Games that we know in the original Hunger Games series with Katniss. It's in the beginning stages, and they're trying to figure out how to make people in the Capitol enjoy the Hunger Games. They're just trying to make it more entertaining, and President Snow is part of that process. Like, I already know how it turns out because I just finished reading the original Hunger Games series with Katniss and Peeta, so I know how they're gonna turn out, but just seeing where it started to where it gets to is such a big difference. I'm excited to read how we get there. But yeah, I'm 100 pages in. I'm really liking the story. I am going to keep reading, but I do need to get some food. The coffee shop that is part of the library was closed, so I'm going to look for a coffee shop that's close by, get some food, and then continue reading. It's so good. It's good too. I don't know how to mix it properly. If you know a better way of mixing strawberry matcha, please let me know because I don't know how to mix this, but it is so good. All right, let's do some reading. I am currently in the parking lot for Barnes & Noble because I finally finished Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I'm about to get Sunrise on the Reaping, which is the new Hunger Games book that just came out a few days ago, and I'm so excited to read Haymitch's story. But before I go in there, I do want to tell you my overall thoughts about Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes because it was kind of crazy. At the beginning, I was very confused about how I felt because the story is about President Snow before he becomes president. It's his story when he's 18 to 20 years old and how he got started with the Hunger Games. The way the book started, I felt like Susan Collins was trying to get me to like President Snow, and I was like, there is no way this girl is trying to get me to like this man because I will never like this man. He is evil. But the way that the story started, I was like, wait a second. But by the end, I was like, this is why I do not like President Snow. It started showing more and more of the President Snow that we know in the original Hunger Games trilogy. But I really liked learning about President Snow's story before he became president. I did think the book was a little bit too long. I feel like if it was like 50, maybe 75 pages shorter, it would have been a little bit better. But I did give it 4 stars overall. I do think you need to read it after the original trilogy just for it to make a little bit more of an impact, because if you read it before, I feel like it won't have the same effect. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you've read it, please leave a comment down below saying your thoughts and what you thought about President Snow's story. Now I'm about to go into Barnes & Noble because I am so excited to get Sunrise on the Reaping, and I am so excited to start reading Haymitch's story. All right, let's go get the book. They didn't have the book. I'm so sad. It's okay because now I get to go to a different bookshop, and the bookshop that I'm gonna go to has really cute stickers that I want to get and put on my Kindle, because when I was editing this video, I noticed that my Kindle is very sad and bland. So I want to get some cute little stickers so it doesn't look so meh when I use it for my reading vlogs. So I guess it kind of worked out. I get to get a book and also get some stickers, and I'm so excited. All right, let's go. I don't know what's going on, but that bookshop didn't have Sunrise on the Reaping either. I did get some really cute stickers, so it wasn't a total waste, but I didn't get the book there. However, on my drive home, I remembered that Target also sells books, and they totally had copies, so I got Sunrise on the Reaping. It just has a sticker, but that's okay. Look at how pretty this book is, and when you take off the dust jacket, it has this cute little design. It's so pretty. I am so excited to go home and start this book, but before I start it, I do want to give you my theory about what I think is going to happen in this book. I haven't read it, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I do want to give you my theory and then look back at the end and see if I was right. So this is Haymitch's story, and if you've read the original Hunger Games trilogy, you know that Haymitch obviously wins his year of the Hunger Games. But if you've read Catching Fire, which is the second book in the original trilogy, you know how Haymitch wins. I'm not going to say how he wins just in case you haven't read it, but I think that the way that he wins is considered an act of rebellion. So I feel like Snow, President Snow, was like, that is not okay, that is an act of rebellion. I'm gonna make your life miserable because I don't want people to follow your example, and I don't want people to start rebelling because of something that you did and celebrate the way that you won the Hunger Games, because I don't want them to start a rebellion. I feel like President Snow makes Haymitch's life miserable and so bad that he starts going mad. People don't like him, don't trust him anymore, and then he stops people from following Haymitch and his rebellious ways. I don't know if that's gonna be right or anything like that, but yeah, that's my theory. And now let's start reading Sunrise on the Reaping. The first page. I'm on the first page and I'm already devastated. I'm so sad for Haymitch. Like, I don't understand. Now a few days later actually, and I'm currently in LA and I'm about to go to this cute little bookstore that I'm so excited for. It's called The Ripped Bodice, and I know they have a really cute location in New York, but I'm actually gonna go to their LA location, which I've been to before, but it's been like almost 2 years since I've been there, and I'm so excited to go back and I cannot wait to see it again and see what I can find. I'm back. That was the cutest little bookstore and I am so excited. I cannot wait to come back. But I did end up getting one book, and I also got this cute little tote bag. It's like this shimmery pink. It's so cute. But let me show you the book that I got. I got All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Coswell. It has these cute pink edges, and this is about a podcaster that does podcasts about true crime and this sheriff that's trying to protect his town because he doesn't really like podcasters disturbing his town or anything like that. So I'm excited to read this one, especially because it's true crime. And I also got a couple stickers. So let me show you the two stickers that I got. I got this cute sticker that says Girl Math. This one's really big. I don't think it fits on my Kindle, so I'm gonna probably use this as a bookmark. This is the second sticker. It's so cute. It says Trying My Best. And this one, I really want to put on my Kindle. I'm gonna try and make it fit. I don't know if it's gonna fit on there, but I really want to put it on there. It's so cute. And you know, we're all just out here trying our best. So I thought it was very fitting. All right, now let's go home and continue our reading. I finally finished reading Sunrise on the Reaping. I finished it a couple days ago, but I needed some time to really digest what I read because it was a lot. This book is so devastating. I feel so bad for Haymitch. His story is just so sad. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, but all I can say is that this book is amazing. I definitely think that you should read A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes before you read this one because there's a lot of references to it in this book. The way that this book starts is heartbreaking because you learn about Haymitch and how his life was before he went into the Hunger Games and just how much it changed and how much it affected him and why he is the way that he is with Peeta and Katniss. And it's just so sad to see how much he was affected. There's just so much character development, so much depth, and we also get a glimpse of characters that we saw in the original Hunger Games trilogy when they were much younger and how they were part of Haymitch's life. I really liked getting to know the characters in a different way and from a different perspective. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I really loved this book. Definitely 10/10 recommend. I cannot wait for this one to become a movie because I just know it's going to be a movie. It has to be a movie, right? I just don't want to say goodbye to this series just yet. So I am going to go home and watch the movies, starting with A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which I haven't seen, so I'm going to see for the first time.